other coaches, some outside people.
Sean Payton.
Yeah, absolutely. He's another one, man.
Done.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a surprise as well, though, right?
He says retired, but
3
he's
years remaining
not
on the contract, man.
opposed to coming back.
Yeah.
They would have to trade for him, though. A team would have to
Correct.
trade for him because of the contract.
And everybody was like, Dallas, what about Dallas? Yeah.
Really, Dallas was the first thing. I had people hit me up on Twitter saying he needs to come here for the OC. I wouldn't think he would do it.
Heck no.
He wouldn't do it for this year. Oh, so yeah, Dallas wants him as the head coach.
Yeah, because McCarthy's there. Man, could you imagine Sean Payton? Like, that would be like Coach Tomlin going to be DC for Sean Payton. It's like,
not only
y'all
that,
are too, like, y'all beef. Not that they have beef, but like, y'all are. That'd be like Harbaugh coming over here. Like, y'all are all in that same class of coach. Like, y'all,
like top 5 or 6 coaches.
Yeah, bro. Y'all can't, it's not doing that, man.
Not only that, this is the first year he's retiring.
Yeah.
This is off-season number 1. I don't think he retires and then a month later says, I just want to be OC. I just
ain't want to be a head guy anymore, man. I just want to take some stress off.
No, I think he's going to sit around this offseason. Maybe he'll be back after this, but I think you're right. Yeah. It's going to be as a head coach.
Yeah, it would definitely be as a head coach. It just doesn't make sense. He's too accomplished. Granted, we're going to have...
Because he'll be getting head coaching offers.
Well, why
no one's going to be
wouldn't
offering for OC.
Come on now. Why wouldn't he get a head coaching offer? We've seen what he's done in his career. Now, the interesting thing with him is, the whole conversation of is he a Hall of Famer or not? Mm-hmm. Now you say I bring that up, and a lot of other people be like
Really?
Yeah, because they say he has one Super Bowl, and when he's talked about how bad his losing seasons have been, it's been a lot more than a guy like a Coach Tomlin. But then we say, all right, what is the prerequisite, or what's like the minimum level for a coach to get into the Hall of Fame? We're like, all right, probably Bill Cowher right now, and we're looking resumes: Sean Payton versus Bill Cowher.
Oh, so Bill Cowher.
Because you think Bill Cowher, a lot of people don't feel
Are there head coaches without Super Bowls in there?
The only one is, well, I don't know if he's the only one, but from Buffalo Levy, but he went to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put him in.
Now, why would you put him in?
The Super Bowl. But
just the one Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, they could have went to 1 or 2 more. They got screwed in that Rams NFC Championship
game. But
at
the end of the day, it was just one.
Yeah, one Super Bowl. But he's had sustained success. It's not like, damn it, I was going to bring up McCarthy, but you probably look at his numbers up in Green Bay. They're actually probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Combine it with Dallas.
So is he a Hall of Fame coach? Because he has one Super Bowl as well. They both have the same thing in terms of elite quarterback.
See how he finishes out in Dallas.
Okay.
Payton, I'd give it to him, though.
Okay.
He's a Hall of Fame coach. I think turning around the Saints has something to do with it, too. They were a dismal franchise.
Well, and he came during the time with Katrina as well. Yeah. But for me, I think of those things. I also think of the Drew Brees element. I look at the Drew Brees thing as a pro and a con. Pro because it's like, man, you've had this Hall of Fame guy down there, but at the same time, you've only been to one Super Bowl. It's kind of like the Mike McCarthy conversation, right? At least in Pittsburgh, it's like, man, Tom has been to multiple. Cowher had been to multiple. So it was like, I think of that part. That's where I'm like, okay, with Sean Payton, he doesn't have multiple. He just has that one. But he had a Hall of Fame quarterback while he was down there. But that was the con. The pro is he low-key can claim that he developed Drew Brees into a Hall of Fame quarterback, because when Drew was leaving San Diego, He had
a good season, though.
No, listen, a good season was not Hall of Fame quarterback level. They were replacing him. They were trying to replace. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So when I think of that into where Drew is now, that's Sean Payton. Sean Payton definitely can claim a lot of that. And I do think that, bolsters his argument for being a Hall of Famer or not.
Yeah, I like that point. Because you're right. They did draft Phillip Rivers to replace him. But he actually had 2 good seasons when Rivers was on the roster. But then he got injured real bad.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the Dolphins wouldn't take him. Nick Saban wanted Brees. But they were like, no, we're not touching Brees. We don't want anything to do with this injury. But then the Saints...
Because they didn't know if he was going to be able to still throw and be good. Yeah.
The Saints took the chance on him. And... maybe that's the difference even between Saban being potentially a Hall of Fame coach in the NFL versus going back to Bama, and Sean Payton. We're talking about him like we are right now. But I do think this last season is a positive for him to be almost in the playoffs. I think they finished with a winning record. Was it 9-8? Was it 9-8? I think it was. Yeah. But with the quarterback situation, like if they had Jameis, I think they're in the playoffs. Yeah, I really do. Because who was the last team that made it in the NFC?
Was it Philly?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So I think they would have gotten it in over Philly.
Yeah.
This was good. Like to have Jameis, then go Simeon, Taysom Hill, that whole weird scenario.
But do you fault him for only going to one Super Bowl having Drew Brees that long?
No, because I think he should have went to that second one. How many NFC championships they go to?
Was it?
Right off the bat, I'm thinking
he won the one. He lost the one in Minnesota. Because that was the one with Diggs.
I think they lose to the Bears. They lost to the Bears way back, like in the snow. I can't remember if that was the NFC Championship. I think it was.
See, I don't remember.
I think it was.
Man, we got a computer, man. Pull that thing.
I swear to God, I think that was in 2006 because that's when the Colts won and they faced the Bears with like Grossman. I swear to God, that was an NFC Championship. Okay. I don't think it was a divisional. Let me check real quick though.
So it might be 3 then. Today's 100th live stream is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. You know, America's top-rated sports booking app. Not only are they safe, but just like Deke in this fire suit, secure and reliable. And for all of my first-time users out there, because you can't get to the 100th show without having that first show. So for all the first-timers out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So with that being said, baby, stop wasting time. Join the celebration. Put the promo code in and get yourself an opportunity to make a little money. But Deke, as much as this is a great day, it's a celebration of us. We know at times, sometimes people celebrate a little too hard. Sometimes people don't know when to cut off. They don't know how to draw that line. And you know what? If you know someone who has a gambling problem, you know what you should do, Deke?
No.
You gotta call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say, you gotta call 1-800-GAMBLER.